Good morning or afternoon, Drama Llamas. Today we are going to be talking about part 3 of the Stanislavski System. This part is talking about the SuperObjective and the through line of action. The first duty of theater is towards the playwright and is the project their ideas dynamically. To carry a playwright's main idea, it should relate to your character's SuperObjective. So as a performer, and doing theater in general, is that our first duty is to what the playwright wants. So we've got to know what they want, and for us to project that idea on stage dynamically through our individual acting performances and our group's performances as a whole through what is known as the SuperObjective. So the SuperObjective is the final goal of every performer's performance. This is the basic stimulus for the creative process and controls each character's logic of actions and which makes them more concrete. Logic of action is like why they do what they're actually doing. So when you're thinking about SuperObjective, just know that it's super, pun intended, important that you have it and that you are going towards your character's SuperObjective for the whole play. Actors and the SuperObjective. Well, your SuperObjective must be clear in your mind from beginning of the play to the end. Everything your character does must relate back to this SuperObjective. You're not doing something random and it has no meaning. It has to connect back to that goal that your character wants from the beginning of the play to the end. Your SuperObjective must give proper and expressive name. You've got to name what your objective is. Don't just be like, I sort of know what I want. I was like, no, you've got to figure it out and name it. Just like in part 2, when I talked about naming the scenes and the beats and things like that, you need to name your objective. And you need to give it one of those active verbs. Nothing passive. Your character wants something, and you really have to figure out what it is and how it relates back to that playwright. So you figure out your SuperObjective. Now we're talking about it with the performance. For an actor's performance to be logically ordered and perspective, they should mentally trace a line which runs through their role from the beginning of the end to the play. This is what we call the through line of action. It leads you through your character's actions in the play. So once you have your SuperObjective, you go scene by scene your characters in and see how what you do through the play is leading to your SuperObjective. Well, guys, that is super short, but it is super important that you sit down with your director and with your fellow castmates, figure out, what the main idea of the play is and what your character's specific SuperObjective is. So find it and follow it through the line of action through the entire play. I hope this helps you and helps you have a great performance. I'll see you next time, Drama Llamas.